Does anyone else feel like Rookie of the Year doesn't mean half of what it used to mean? It seems like every year we've got one guy that stands above the rest in superior equipment and is a shoo-in. Outside of maybe like 2020, 2017, we haven't really had a rookie class that came down to a knockdown, drag-out fight to the end of the year. It's left the award, I feel like, in this state of unimportance. Like it's just this gimmick trophy given out every year. Well, I think 2023 might be the year that the Rookie of the Year award becomes relevant again, with Ty Gibbs and Noah Gragson both making an attempt at it. I don't really feel like I need to go too deep on these two since they were easily the two most popular non-Cup drivers this past season. Both had a very healthy rivalry that is sure to bleed over into their next stops. These are two dudes that do not like each other, and that was never clearer than at the Championship Week Media Day, where Gragson said as much multiple times to anyone that would listen to him. Now, you're probably going to be quick to say that Gibbs is in a JGR car and Gragson is in a Petty GMS car. This is another situation where one driver has a clear leg up on the other. But I ask that you hear me out and keep watching and allow me the chance to make my case for why this will be the more intense battle than anything we are expecting. Before I get into it, if y'all will please like the video and subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot to me. Also follow me on TikTok and Twitter at Tyler S. Calloway for more daily NASCAR content. The 2022 Xfinity Championship came down to these two, and while Ty Gibbs won out, the stats will show that Noah had the superior season with one more win, 5 more top 5s, and 3 more top 10s, and a better average finish. Ty is the rookie phenom who came in with the best car in the field every week, and Noah is the 4-year Xfinity vet who has the second best car in the field and took time to get this good. For Noah, the development didn't happen overnight. There was a lot of learning and a lot of hardships that got him to become NASCAR's star in the Xfinity level, and there's going to be a lot more learning and hardships to become a star on the Cup level. But I think that Cup will be where Ty gets his first dose of reality. All of Ty's life, he has had the best car in the field from go-karts to Xfinity. And going to Cup, he will still have a very good car, obviously, but it's much harder for a team owner to outspin a Cup field than it is to outspin every level below it. For the first time in his career, Ty is going to have to consistently turn maybe a top 20, top 15 car into a top 10 car, into a winning car. He's going to have to learn how to make adjustments to his car and work with his crew throughout an entire length of a race to make his car the best in the field. It's not going to just come off the holler ready to win every week like it has been. I think that Ty is going to take a few years to adjust to Cup. I do not think he's going to hit the ground running. He's going to take a couple of years to adjust, and eventually I do think he will thrive. But Ty Gibbs fans, I could see y'all looking at a Chase Elliott level of waiting for his first win. The same will probably be said for Noah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I just wanted to talk about the Rookie of the Year battle and who I think is going to take it home. Thankfully, not only did Noah and Ty both compete in Xfinity this year, but they both also competed in nearly half the Cup races this season. Ty in place of the injured Kurt Busch, and Noah on a part-time deal with Colleague, and a handful of races subbing for Alex Bowman. So, to me, 23 Racing Equipment is a step ahead of Colleague. But considering Noah got to run 5 races for Hendrick Motorsports, I'm not really going to split hairs on who I think had the better equipment in Cup this season. The results are all we need to care about, and the results are almost dead even. They each have the same average finish. Ty's isn't even a full half a position higher, and each with one top 10 finish, Noah with a 5th at Daytona and Ty with a 10th at Michigan. So you can kind of start to see why I'm hyping them up, because their Cup stats were identical, their Xfinity stats were identical. There's really a lot of proof on the paper to make you believe that these two are going to be at a dead even pace in their rookie years, respectively. But I already know there's going to be someone in the comments who won't give Noah the chance to compete due to Ty being in superior JGR equipment. And the fact is, yes, Ty has the upper hand. I just don't know how high that hand is sitting above Noah. Petty GMS proved this year that outside of Ty Dillon, this team was a playoff threat. They won a race at Darlington and had their best overall season in a decade with Eric Jones. I want to compare what Erik Jones accomplished last season to what the worst statistical JGR car did, which just so happens to be Kyle Busch and the team that Ty Gibbs is going to be racing with next season. Erik Jones finished his 2022 season with 1 win, 3 top 5s, 13 top 10s, and an average finish of 16.3, and finished 18th in the final standings. Kyle Busch had 1 win, 8 top 5s, and 17 top 10s, but with a slightly worse average finish of 16.7 and finished 13th in the championship thanks to his 1 victory at Bristol. So the best Petty GMS driver was not that far off from the worst JGR driver, and just to be frank, I would believe that Noah Gragson's abilities next year are going to come closer to Erik Jones than Ty Gibbs's are to Kyle Busch, even when Kyle Busch is having a down year. I don't personally think that this battle is going to come down to equipment. I think it will come down to who is the most cup ready, and to me, I believe that that is Noah Gragson. I am a staunch believer in driver development, and I think that if a driver is able to stay multiple years in Xfinity, they should, and Noah had the opportunity to do that and race at one of the best all-time Xfinity teams for the last 4 seasons. Noah has had a solid season each of his 4 years, but he has had a steady climb his first 2 seasons, only to have a down year in 2021, but followed up his down year with one of the best single season runs a driver has ever went on in the Xfinity Series. To me, this is where Noah stands above Ty. He has been through years where he has had to put his ego in check and address his confidence and his driving abilities. He's had the experience of a down year and a bounce back year, and he has tasted the trials of what it takes to be a consistent driver in this sport. Do I think that Noah is going to run away with it? No. But I think he does better than most are expecting, and I think he beats Ty Gibbs in the final standings, barring some sort of wild card win by Ty. Anything like that for either one of them, really. I don't think playoffs are in the cards for them in 2023, but I think that for once, the Rookie of the Year storyline will be worth paying attention to all season long. But that's all from me for today. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins Rookie of the Year next season? Tell me what you think in the comments, and I hope y'all have a great day.